Palm oil are produced from palm fruits. Palm fruits comes from the palm trees, which are able to stay or grow for about 4 years before they start producing. So what does it entails for this palm oil? How is palm oil being produced and processed? Yes, this is what you're going to be seeing in this video. You that you have been loving to enter into palm oil business and you don't know how to or how it is being processed or how to meet these producers of palm oil, come on, this video is just for you. Click on the subscribe button and please like, share, comment, and just the notification button to ensure that you don't miss any part of my new videos as they are coming in. Okay, let's go back into our video. Palm fruits, as you see here, are some of the most nutritious fruits. Why? Because it produces from it, we are able to produce palm oil, which is the main oil used in Africa. As the Western world, like America and UK, use sunflower and olive oil for their meals to prepare their meals. Likewise, Africans use red oil to prepare their meals. So to produce this red oil, the things that are needed is you need to first of all separate the fruit from the bunches and just boil it for about 1 hour to 1 hour 30 minutes, which you can now transfer to these machines. These machines here help to now separate the oil from the fruits, the seeds, the chaffs. Yes, it just separates and remove the oil, and now you get to send the chaffs the other way. This machine here is really good. It's an engine. To do it manually, it's very difficult. I will not advise you for it unless you just want to make something like banga soup and eat. But if it's for commercial purpose, as you see here, a machine like this is required. You're able to produce and just separate. The machine helps you separate immediately the oil from the chaffs. The chaff goes its own way while the oil come. This oil will further be processed again until the oil is now, this oil here is crude at this point, it is crude oil. But once it is being cooked again for the second time, after that process of cooking, it becomes red oil, which we now see and we consume in the market. You cannot do this alone for this. You need a helping hand, or if possible, recruit a staff or a family member just to help. Also, see the way it is separating the oil from the chaff. The oil comes out one way, the chaff goes on another way. These other chaffs here could now be used to produce what we know as Kenet oil. This Kenet oil is at times processed to be used as body lotions, both for babies which are 1 day old right up to adults like old person. So it is widely used, so it is not thrown away. It still has so many uses. The chaff still have so many uses. Now this red oil, which is mostly consumed by all homes in Africa, yes, every day, daily. Now I want to tell you how you could use this for your own advantage in order to start a business. Would you like to just produce and sell as a wholesaler, or you could just be a retailer? So let's explain these two varieties of person. A wholesaler or a producer of this red oil has a purpose of just producing and being able to sell in liters, maybe in the form of 20 liters, in the forms of 200 liters, depending on the price. But it is very, very cheap in different countries. It is one of the most, as you heard of the word oil business have money, anything that concerns oil has money, and this is not an exception. If you are still following us right up to this stage in the video and you want to know how to use palm oil as a retailer, or yes, you get me, as a retailer or a wholesaler, Please click on that subscribe button and the notification button. And I'm grateful you're still here to this stage. Don't go anywhere. You will need this analysis in order to go further in the processing life. Let's start with the retailer. A retailer is somebody who just comes to people producing this red oil and buy. They don't have palm trees, they don't have palm fruits. They only come here and they buy and they go back to the market and sell. Yes, these are the people who also make money as much as even more than $200 per day. It is not gross exaggeration. People dealing in oil could make from $100 to $1,000 a day, depending on your level of capital. So the bigger your capital, the bigger your profitability, because your capital makes you to buy more and you sell more. Yes, red oil, I don't want to equate it to dollars because it will be something like a wrong analysis, because now it depends country by country. The way red oil is sold in Kenya will not be the same way it's being sold in Ghana. The way it's sold in Ghana is not the same way it will be sold in Cameroon. And the way it's sold in Cameroon will not be the same way like in Nigeria or South Africa. So different countries have their own way. But the one thing I want you to know, red oil does not expire. It does not have an expiry date. So if you're getting into this business, note that it will not just get up one day and it says it's expired. It means you can keep it for even more than 1 year. You can buy for a period which is very cheap. Like this April is one of the period red oils are very, very cheap, very, very cheap. So if you want to buy it, this is the main period you could buy, and you stock and you wait for the period where red oil are not available in order to sell. So take note of these 3 months. We have March, April, and May. These are the 3 months in which red oil are the cheapest in the market. You don't want to miss this. It is very cheap, and red oil can be stored for more than 2 years. It will still come out very well. So if you buy this period, you can preserve and keep in well-tight containers. And in period like November, December, where it is extra expensive, you just get to sell them. Note that in this period where you're selling, you should know the profitability that comes with it. It is very profitable. So you could buy in a cheaper period. It's like speculatory market, if that is what you want to call it, or that's how you want to do it. You buy once it's cheap, and once it becomes expensive, you sell. So you could do that, practice that. That's why I said the higher your capital, the higher you can get. Also, you could decide not to be these people who retail in the market, put it in bottles of 1 liter, 5 liters, 10 liters, 20 liters, and they sell in the market. Maybe you want to be the producer, in which you need to have the farm and also just get to produce as you see this process here, and bring out the different variety, either the red oil or the Kenet oil. Yes, because as a producer, you have the probability of producing 2 types of oil, which increases your profitability and ensures that you make extra wealth with it. But note, if you're planning to start this farming, it will take you 4 years for you to get at this stage. Or you will be already renting a farm which is already at this stage to start producing, depending on your farming. So analyze the cost in your locality, or if you want me to do another video which I get to explain the cost in forms of dollars, I would still explain. I'm trying not to explain here because I'm still carrying out a feasibility studies of which country in Africa produces the highest, even though we already know it's Nigeria. But I want to know the different costs so that I could be able to analyze in the different language, in the different costs being in cedis, naira, CFA, and other currencies in Africa. So if you want me to analyze in your own currency, I could evaluate it to this my country's currency and just give you a brief financial analysis on this farming and the expected revenue from it. Yes. So just on the comment section, put what you want to know in this video and I'll analyze. Yes. Put down what you want to know, how you want to carry out this farming, how is it profitable if it's done in your country, and how can you make it to work for you. How can you use this farming as an advantage on your own side? So these fruits are a millionaire fruits. Thank you for watching. Until then, please subscribe and comment whatsoever you want to know.